let's do tips for QBL Round 1 previews, the women's. First game this afternoon, Townsville versus Cairns.
That's in Townsville?
Yes.
Well, I'll go Townsville.
Yeah, I'll go Townsville too.
It's hard because you don't know anything about them, but at home I'll go Townsville.
Yeah. Southwest Metro Pirates versus Gold Coast Lady Rollers.
Gee, that's tough. Gold Coast.
I've got to go Gold Coast too.
Just too old, too experienced. Yeah. Southwest will be a learning year for them.
Toowoomba Mountaineers versus Ipswich Force.
Ipswich. This isn't where you're getting your win, Toowoomba.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Ipswich too. Brisbane Capitals versus Northside Wizards.
It's probably the best game of the round, I'd say. It'll be...
it is at Northside.
Where at?
Brendale.
Where? Brendale. Really?
Yeah.
I'd love to see that venue. I've been there once or twice. Okay, that's good. I think it's a good move as long as it helps the club out financially and that. We'll see. But, you know, that's interesting. You go first. I can't. That's a toughie.
I'll go Brisbane.
Yeah, I'll go Brisbane too, and I love doing it too.
I'll go Brisbane because I just think I don't know if the WNBA player will be there. They've got the two bigs, Brisbane. Can they handle it? I don't know.
It'll be close.
Yeah, it'll be one of the closest games. Gladstone Port City Power versus Rockhampton Cyclones.
Yeah, once again, I don't know who's suiting up, if anybody's injured for Gladstone, but at Gladstone, I'll go Gladstone. Just, you'll probably go Gladstone.
Yeah, ditto.
But even though you picked Rocky to do well.
Well, yeah, I picked Rocky, but the thing is, I picked Rocky because I just think they can scrape a win against Mackay or Townsville.
You're entitled to your opinion.
Yeah.
So both of us go out on a limb and say Gladstone.
Yeah. Mackay Meteorites versus Cairns Dolphins.
In Mackay.
In Mackay. In a doubleheader for Cairns.
Yeah, I think Mackay will continue the woe of the Dolphinettes and pick up the win. I think Mackay will be good this year.
I think it will be a tough game. I've got to go with Mackay.
No love for Mackay, really, though, do you? You're not as big a lover as Mackay as I am.
Okay.
Last game, Bundaberg, the mighty Bears versus the young Clippers.
Do I even need to say it? Bundaberg, and they'll probably win by 50.
He says Bundy by 50. I say Bundy should win. There's no doubt about it. Don't run off Marusha. Good young coach, good young team. I don't think they're going to win this game, but they will knock off some teams because they got some talented, Marusha got talented junior players up there, and it's good to see a new young coach. So don't get down too much because Bundy are one of the measuring sticks. On to the men?
Yes, on to the men. Okay, Townsville Heat versus Cairns Marlins.
Townsville, Cairns in Townsville. Let's see. I think I'll go Townsville, just for something to throw it out there.
It's two well-measured teams, both missing players. I'll have to go Cairns in a thriller.
We agree to disagree. One Townsville, one Cairns. I just think at home Townsville, both teams unsettled. That's the only reason. It's at home. It's a toss-up.
I just think if you've got Kerry Williams and Gribau and Dwayne Vale, I think it's a little bit too much experience in that game.
Could be right. Like I say, it's a toss-up.
Yeah.
I'm just like Mitch Norton. Yeah. Watch Mitch Norton. You're my boy, Mitch.
Southwest Metro Pirates versus Gold Coast Rollers at Hibiscus.
Hibiscus. I'm going to go on an upset. I'm going with Southwest. I just think they've had their team together a little bit longer. I don't know. I just get a feeling they're going to be better than people think they are.
I'm going to probably say Gold Coast Rollers.
No, he just goes the odds. Then you just go the odds. Gold Coast Rollers. It'll be tough. It'll be a good game. I just think Southwest will be better. They got a good coach. You know, they got a team together. I don't know about their imports. I know Teasy's had a good season. I just think they'll get him this game.
We'll agree to disagree. Toowoomba Mountaineers versus Ipswich Force.
I'll point out we've agreed to disagree on both games. So.
Yeah.
Toowoomba up the mountain too, isn't it?
Yeah.
Let's see. Another tough game to pick, actually. I'll go with Ipswich because I see Shane Hill all the time, and I don't want to cup him in the ribs. I think it'll be tough. I just don't know. Like I said, it all relies on Legan. If Legan wants to be a leader and play, we all know he can score. But can he lead that team?
That's a tough one too, Toowoomba Ipswich. I have to go with Toowoomba.
Even though he's friends with Bob Dickerson, you're going with Toowoomba.
Well,
you're going with Ippy.
Did I say Ippy?
Is that what you said?
No, I said Toowoomba.
Oh, you're going with Toowoomba?
Yeah. I'm friends with both Shane Hill and Pops. I don't have a problem.
So we're agreeing to disagree again. That's how close it is, folks. So you're going with Toowoomba, I'm going with Ippy.
I don't know if Sean Gleason's going to be playing in that game.
That's true. That's a true point.
So, and is Ben Allen going to be right in time? Is Aaron Ferretti going to be there in time?
Lots of question marks.
At least most of the Toowoomba team has been together. They only brought the import like a couple of weeks ago.
We're agreeing to disagree. I'll stick with Ippy. He's going with Toowoomba.
Yeah. Brisbane Capitals versus Northside Wizards.
Well, I know that the American point guard for Brisbane is not here. Let me see. Northside. I don't think there's any stretch of the imagination anybody sees Brisbane winning this game. But he might. This will be the first time we agree.
No. I agree. Northside Wizards, they're going to miss Goulding, but then Brisbane is missing Mitch McCarron and Joel Ryman, and that's a lot of offensive firepower to miss in one game. Simon Taylor will lead them, but I'm not convinced that they can beat Northside at Northside.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll be pesky, and it won't be as bad as everybody thinks, but I think Northside will win. I wouldn't be backing Brisbane if I was a betting man, which I'm not.
Gladstone Port City Power versus Rockhampton Rockets.
In Gladstone.
Yes.
And again, it's a tough one, and Rocky are my picks to win the championship, and wouldn't surprise me to see Gladstone upset them, but I'm going with Rock Vegas.
Me too, Rock Vegas.
That's my line, Rock Vegas.
Okay, what do you want me to call them then?
Rocky.
Okay, I'll go with Rocky then. Mackay Meteors versus Cairns Marlins.
Yeah, now I'm going to go against, I'll bet you we disagree on this one too. I'm going to pick Cairns in this game. Just because I think Mackay's a little unsettled. I know they don't have their point guard out there, and I just think they're a little bit unsettled early. We'll see. I'll go with Cairns in an upset.
I'm going to go with Cairns too.
Wow.
I don't think they have a point guard there. Michael Cedar might be able to run the point for a little bit, but they have the two bigs. But I just think Cairns are a little bit more organised.
So who'd you pick to win the whole thing?
Mackay.
Yeah, so you're picking them to lose their first game. That's interesting.
Well,
but that's okay. I just wanted to check it. So you're picking your champions to lose their first game when they unveil the banner and everything. I mean, I am too, but I didn't pick them to win it. So.
Well, I just think that the impact that the import's going to have, they don't have the whole team right away. Once they start having the teams, they'll start clicking.
I'm agreeing with you, mate. So,
yeah.
But I just thought it was funny that you picked them and then you pick against them in their first game.
Okay. Bundaberg Bulls versus Maroochydore Clippers.
Wow, another one. That's going to be probably closer than they think. Like you said, with the coaching change and a guy being player coach, trying to go up against a team that is coached by a guy in pre-adolescent. Sorry, Dan. I got to go with Bundy at home. I just think Bundy.
If they have aspirations to win the group and make a run at the playoffs, Bundaberg has to win this game. And this is the first game where Roderick Stewart plays. We've heard a lot of good things about him. We've got to see how he goes. We have to see how the youngsters play, like Bo Bergen, Aidan Walsh, like Gallotta. Like this is a test for this team, I
Well,
think.
back up, we've heard a lot about Roderick Stewart. Not all good, but we've heard a lot about Roderick Stewart. There's no doubt about it. And I think the guy, talent-wise, and if you look at him specimen-wise, just as good as any guy that might have played out here. That's a big statement, I know. But, you know, you playing in Kosovo last year, I mean, I've got to ask the question, what's that about? You know, I don't think talent-wise he can play. So he has a lot to prove, and I think he knows that. He's a good Seattle boy, too, so he's smart, obviously. And I think Roderick Stewart knows this is the last stop on his tour. If he has a good season here, that can spring into other things. Let's see how he goes. I think talent-wise, he can put up some huge numbers. But somebody's got to lead that team. You know, that's always been the problem in Bundy. They've had bigs in the past. Shaq and Duncan show up to the crowd, and they had Hanson. But they don't have a point guard. You don't have a leader of the group in Bundaberg, and that's always been the problem in Bundy. And I don't know why the people in Bundy haven't worked it out, but you need a point guard leader of that group. And if Roderick Stewart can do that, then I think they'll get second place in that pool easily. If not, it's going to be a dogfight, you know, with three ugly teams. No pun intended, but you know, Emdor will struggle, and so will Brisbane. And if Bundy don't get their stuff together and Roderick Stewart doesn't lead them, they'll struggle, and it'll be, you know, an ugly fight for that last second playoff spot, in my opinion. So it'll be an interesting game, and let's see how it sets a tone for Bundy.
Anyways, thank you very much.
No problems. Get out and watch some QBL games.
Yes, this is promising to be a very exciting year, and we hope to see you on Basketball Expressions in our Facebook page and to our new website that is opening soon with lots of videos and this guy talking smack.
Never smack. Just the truth. I love your game, Ben Allen. Come on, don't hold it against me.